Please welcome the most naturally gifted player ever to grace the modern game. Winner of 24 ranking event titles in all. We are counting down to the return of the defending champion, because this is the relaunch of the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to brick.
Typical left-handed break-off.
One.
Well, Ronnie certainly was positive with that one. Well, I intimated it might be a... Well played. Very well played indeed. Just got a bit too thick, but damage done already, and Marcus Campbell stays in his seat. He's going to drop 2-1 behind. Oh, well, would you believe it? Would you believe it?
Marcus Campbell, 25.
Just when he'd done all the hard work.
One.
Cushion. That's what he's tried to do, and he's played it. Well, I was going to say played it perfect, but he's...
56.
Good frame. Good frame that was. Both players will be... have mixed emotions there. Ronnie O'Sullivan will be delighted.
One.
Well, it was a terrific pot. Give a pink to go into the mid-session interval. With a 3-1 lead, 4 very interesting frames. 2, you could say that Marcus Campbell has handed on a plate to Ronnie, but Ronnie still had to take them.
I think, as I said, stun for the pink into the right centre.
Marcus Campbell, 12.
Well, he tried. Oh, nicely played. Ed. It's going to be 5-1. Well, I don't think... But not so in that case. Well, no century, but I don't think Ronnie will be too disappointed.
Lots of top spin here of 2 cushions to get back up the table.
This blue is missable. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Well, still no century, but another frame on the scoreboard, which will please him more than the century break.
One. Two. One. 77. 90, and the frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
It's that. He's got other options here. He could even go back into them again.
Yeah, the cannon on the pink won't be too bad if you wanted to play that. Oh, Marcus. Oh. Whatever you do, don't miss the
Marcus
ball.
Campbell 7.
This is not easy, especially with the left hand and the distance between the two reds.
23.
He's just got down and...
6.
That's a fabulous long pot and smiles all around. And Marcus Campbell, the gentleman that he is, congratulates the defending world champion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon,
First frame.
everybody. And this is the second round match that people have been waiting for. Well, this is dangerous, isn't it, taking this plant on? The Grand National was a couple of weeks ago. There's another 2 reds to be absolutely assured. That's why he played the cannon. Oh, what a shame, no century, but he did what he had to do there, got a scoring chance and won the frame at one visit. Kissing off the other red, running up for blue or bought colour. I think he'd have been better off just running that in. So at the minute, Ali's considered himself a little unfortunate. He's played a couple of good shots on
The frame. Doesn't want the in off. Oh.
66. 6 and a frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yes, Ali Carter says that's enough once again.
Well, let's see if Ronnie gets any closer to this long pot, and the fact that he played with topspin rather than stun. That's just about the first long pot Ronnie's got.
Pink and overhit it for this one here. That's not bad. That's a good recovery. There's the key ball to bounce.
125 and a frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
There's the cue ball going. Well, that is on the brink, isn't it? He'll have
For the frame.
71.
Your opponent know that when you get a chance, he's going to take it. He hasn't been doing that up to now. As we see another miss, but he won't mind that. He'd be delighted with the 82 break and delighted to get another frame on the board.
Delicately played. A bit of the game. Yeah, played nicely.
46.
No century break, but Ronnie O'Sullivan won't be too concerned about that. What a great start. Just trying to lay on the one that's behind the black here. Dead weight. Oh, he's gone too wide. He's left it up. That was a bad misjudgment. With a little exhibition shot from Ali, and he, as I say, he knows his way around the table. Doesn't matter about the brown.
73 and a
So
frame.
it was the earlier break of 44, followed by that terrific 73. I'm sure he thought about that before he potted the yellow. But look what he's done. He took his eye off the pot there. The pink was available. That was a chance to it on the blue with a little touch aside here. It'll swing it past the reds. Wow. Oh.
16.
Maybe he couldn't swing it past the reds. He trusted to luck, but look at the outcome there. He's trying to swerve this. So there was no chance of potting the yellow. He's not too concerned about that.
Ali Carter.
Once again, Ali Carter.
Oh my goodness.
Ali Carter 12.
Although, has he done any damage? It was an awful shot.
One.
Oh, that's a good shot.
5.
And he had enough side to avoid canning the yellow. A century. He made 53 centuries last season. He's made 684 centuries now. He's not going to bother with the black. If he takes this pot on, plenty of side to avoid that. And he played it with a lot of confidence because he's come up short of the balk colours.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 61.
Amazing. Only a few pots away from securing this frame, and he misses a black off the spot.
I think he can win with pinks.
One.
Terrific cueing from Ali Carter.
56.
He really is punishing Ronnie for that mistake. Ronnie O'Sullivan was on a break of 61.
Oh.
Now, hang on. That might be quite a good result. I'll tell you
Ali
what,
Carter.
that's the best possible result that Ronnie could have had. He's laughing. Ali Carter's laughing. He never got anywhere near it. There was a lot of pressure on that shot, and the red will pass the red to the middle.
Oh. He's playing the double.
66.
That's the winner.
51 on the table.
Ronnie
Ali
O'Sullivan,
debating whether to come back
73.
to the table. He's reckoning up the scores. Is it enough?
One.
Nicely played, though.
56.
Good recovery. Clinching the frame, and look where they finished. It's a double, and it's there.
64.
Not quite, but overall, I think Ronnie O'Sullivan will be quietly pleased with this performance. Corner pocket.
Oh, great shot. Trying to hold on to a racehorse with your bootlaces. It's just almost impossible.
102.
And there's the 33rd century and this year's world champion. Well, what a way to finish a session. That magnificent century break takes Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Can't play it as a shot to nothing as well. Oh, that's very, very good. Excellent. How is he on the ground?
Just the blue. And he's got it. It really has been. Doesn't really matter, but might as well. He's not going to bother with the black. It really was a vintage display from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He had 3 century breaks, and in the end, he was just too strong for Ali Carter. And the very popular Englishman runs out a winner.
Afternoon, Hazel.
Thank you. The first frame.
Afternoon, everybody.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
And the first session of what should be an absolute cracker.
I think if you try and keep Ronnie quiet, try and, you know, take away a bit from your own game, you're going to suffer. You can't keep Ronnie out forever, and that's a.
54. And the first frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
So superb from O'Sullivan. Stuart Bingham hasn't really got involved in this match yet. One mistake at the start of the frame, a break of 79, followed by a 54. This goes right. Should be fine. I think he can get to that red past the black.
36.
Beautiful touch. The century from Ronnie O'Sullivan. There it goes. Break of 111. And quite simply, you cannot play better than that. Stuart Bingham just had to sit and watch.
Stuart Bingham, 50.
Yeah, he never really settled down there. I think.
1.
Once again, another example of how well he got through the ball there. Just a bit of control required from blue to yellow. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Ronnie O'Sullivan in fantastic form. Stuart Bingham early in that frame made a break of 50, but it's O'Sullivan who replies with 60, and he leads at the mid-session interval by 4 frames to 0.
The frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan. $99. 100. 6. $133 in the frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan. Stuart Bingham, 25. 38. $78. And the frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That option. Yeah, it's always tough. I mean, it's so hard to keep your concentration when nothing's going right, your opponent's playing well.
And look at that with the left hand. With the left hand down the cushion.
104. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 104 in the frame.
Yes, look at that for Ronnie. 96%. That'll win most matches. Tournament pot success 93%. That's a terrific pot. Well, it obviously gets the far left corner. Screw back off the top cushion for the black. Well, right in the heart of the pocket.
12.
In goes the red. And round the angles and nicely on the black which will be frame and match ball. I'm sure this packed crowd would have loved to have seen a few more frames, but to see him tonight. Well, he's missed it, and as you say, Stephen, just reiterating what you say, lack of concentration. Pretty easy this, because it's tight against the cushion. Well, I said it was easy. I think Stuart will shake his hand.
60.
I know it's not the gentlemanly thing to do.
Eight.
He's missed it, but the handshake will come now. I'm sure Stuart will not be too disappointed. Away from Ronnie, he played well in the middle, in the first session and the middle session. No shame on Stuart Bingham. It only took one frame this evening.
You know, with the one table. Just have a look at that. That's every snooker player's dream.
Thank you. Cameras
to
away now,
play
please.
under these conditions
First
here.
frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. One.
What a shame, no century break. But that's the best possible start. Oh, it's flicked the black. Does it cut? If it... Where's that cue ball? He's played a cracking shot here. The second frame. Doesn't get any more dramatic than that.
Second frame, there's a bit of tension already, Dennis.
And in it goes. We've got a re-spotted black over 30 minutes. And it's one each. It's already exciting stuff. No century break, but Ronnie O'Sullivan will be delighted with his opening session. He's had breaks of 65, 47, and that's 75, and he goes to the mid-session interval, leading 3 frames to 1.
With that shot.
89.
No century, but the frame's only been going over 7 minutes, and Ronnie O'Sullivan takes it with that break of 89. I'll tell you what, he got down pretty quickly. Well, that long. He just loves that shot, doesn't he? He loves showing the cue power that he's got. No.
Judge Trump
Doesn't
50,
really
and
matter.
this-
Ronnie stays in his seat. Perfectly played. It's around the houses. Have a look at this shot. Have a look at this little beauty. What about that? Power this in and over to the Reds. He's powered it. He's got the side. Oh, this is fabulous stuff. To pinch the frame, he only needs the pink. continues. Ronnie O'Sullivan, as I said, made a break of 56, but it wasn't quite enough. Well, I'll tell you what, in the end, I don't think he'd quite made
Ronnie
his mind up.
O'Sullivan, 40.
A much easier return.
Sure. 1.
But you would think any cannon, he'll be unlucky not to be on one, and that looks...
The yellow. It's there, and he's on the yellow. You have to watch out on the front row here if he hits this hard. No, it's still on the table. Well, that's a pretty good comeback from Judd Trump. He was 4-1 down.
As I said before, crucial that he takes those chances, I think.
1.
Ronnie came to the table 28 points behind. Pot this red goal 33 ahead with just 27 remaining. That's the clincher. Well, what a start. What an opening frame that was. Ronnie O'Sullivan was let off the hook a little bit. He missed the snooker he should have got. And I think the pink may be available as well, so options what to play for. Well, he's run through for the black, and that's unforgivable to miss a red like that. The black must go. Shannon. But it's in. Coming back to the table, the frame's over. But it'd be nice to see the centre. I'm sure one of these reds must go. Well, what a pity we didn't see the century, but he took the rest of them absolutely beautifully. Judd Trump made a mistake, that's the only thing he can say. It was his mistake that gave Ronnie the chance. Oh, well, he nearly found a path, but the red he played just came across and kissed it.
1.
Didn't want to play for the blue there because there's a red that's...
Using these extensions, the feel is never the same as when you're just using your cue on its own.
Catch it too thick. Well, in the end, he played the pot, and what a marvellous pot it was. He couldn't play safe off it. He thought, might as well go for the pot. A bit surprised if Judd decides to carry on. And he doesn't. He nods the concession.
When you see Judd Trump pot success rate 85%, that's an excellent pot. The lowest you could get is 90%, and he still won 7 frames.
1.
Just called it half ball, though. Where's the red going?
Well, where's the white going? It needs to pull up also. And the green was. Amazing how similar that shot was to the green.
It's there, right into the heart of the pocket. He's certainly looking up for this session.
Groans about that, but he's not too bothered. That was more than enough, and Ronnie O'Sullivan gets off to a flyer. He's played for the black, and he cued that very smoothly. This has been a superb effort from Judd Trump. It really has. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, he spoiled it. He spoiled it. What a performance from Judd Trump. That's just what the doctor ordered. Because a few of the players were slipping. I think it was Graham Dock. Oh,
Judd
Can
Trump
you
for
believe it? He's got down and fouled
Ronnie
the blue.
O'Sullivan for.
Let's have a look. He just got down and... Oh, dear.
Now how they split. Pretty good. Pinks in play.
Well, what about that for a positional shot?
Frame conceded.
O'Sullivan looking in imperious form this evening. His concentration superb.
One.
Not perfect here, though. He's missed it. There's
Ronnie
a...
O'Sullivan 24.
Boy, has he got to be precise with this. Well played.
One.
Looks good to me.
Well, this is just unbelievable.
Absolutely brilliant.
Well, we've seen 3 of the best shots in the whole tournament in this one break.
Snooker him. And there we go.
Foul.
And this is
Judd
a
Trump
free
for.
ball. So, end of frame.
One.
Putting him.
Conceded.
Yep, Ronnie has conceded.
Frame judge.
So that was an important frame for Judd Trump. But he has got it up for the blue. And
One.
it didn't matter what side he was on. No century break, but he won't bother about that. He did what he had to do. He won the session 5-3. And Ronnie O'Sullivan goes in overnight, leading 14 frames to 10. Potted. And that's played to perfection. One good shot. He wants to try and get the white somewhere in between the 2 reds. There's 1, 2, 3 cushions and right in between the reds. What about that for a positional shot?
Yeah, absolutely perfect.
I have to screw back a reverse side here. And watch the side.
40.
Played beautifully. So one more good positional shot. And you can't afford to miss that chance against Ronnie O'Sullivan in the form that he is. And he takes this opening frame.
And he caught it a little bit too thick, caught the black. Here's a chance for Judd. It's not a great chance with that cue ball being so close to the side cushion, unless the pink's available.
Well, he did open all the reds up. He's pretty good with the other hand as well, but no, can he fluke it? It's still running around. No fluke, but a great effort from Judd Trump. Some of the long pots he's knocked in, and he potted. Can he find the gap? He hasn't found the gap. I'm not sure if this red cuts.
Well, if he'd have picked it up and put it there with his hand.
To win the World Championship and get back to the final, I think Hazel mentioned it, since the Darling of Dublin did it in 1997.
Yeah, well, been closer. But the red won't go in, but that's enough. Judd Trump comes over to Ronnie. And Joe whistles in well for the final. That was a tremendous performance. Every credit to Judd Trump. Yes, thank you, Hazel. And there's the obligatory picture with the trophy. And
To be honest, it didn't really
Thank
bother
you.
me. I'm not
Thank
very
you, ladies and
superstitious.
gentlemen.
But this is it,
Settle down, please, now. First frame.
the final of the World
Ronnie
Championship.
O'Sullivan to break. Thanks. 1.
going into them this time. And that's perfect.
60.
You can get here. Well, what a pity,
O'Sullivan,
but what a good start that was from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Well, he does not. A concession.
Blackport's to the right corner where the Barry was playing for that there.
Five.
Yeah, I say trust the luck, but he controlled that. But just the red needed.
69.
A chance of one. This is a tough yellow to keep it going, but there never looked a chance of 90 odd. Well, it's a pity. The first 2 frames he could have had centuries, and you can see he was disappointed. At the table. Just got to cue this well, though. And he did. Good shots. That'll make him feel a lot better. And he's landed absolutely inch perfect on the blue. And he'll have his first
58.
frame on the scoreboard. Century of the tournament. Wow, what a pity. Both players expected to make century breaks. Ronnie O'Sullivan in the first 2 frames made 74.92.
Ronnie missing the long shots.
One.
Nicely played. Needs a little bounce off the cushion. Just bounce a touch. The middle pocket here. He's even thought about the pink, but it was a bit of a kick that stopped him in his tracks.
81.
But that is absolutely sensational.
If he was directly behind it, he could pot the red. We showed you it did go off one cushion, but he's decided to play the more difficult red and played it nicely. Red on the left half ball. Hit it half ball. Made sure he didn't stick on the pack. And okay, he wouldn't have known he'd been pushing that red over the middle.
That's a fabulous response from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Put it past him, though. It's a thin one. Not quite. He won't bother about that. That was a magnificent century break. What a response from the Rocket. Well, you could say he got over for the blue.
But that's started to come back now. And there's another wonderful shot. He's got the pink in play now, so he doesn't have to worry about the black.
Stick. That's the angle he's looking at. And that's freed the black also. Back-to-back centuries for the Rocket.
Well, what a shame. What a wonderful session of snooker. Most of the Crucible audience standing. An excellent session from both players. O'Sullivan in great form, 2 centuries to finish.
Thinks it may be a little bit loose. And that was a nice shot, wasn't it? Excellent shot from Barry Hawkins.
So the plant it is. Looks pretty straightforward from that position.
33.
Let's see him getting a century here.
64.
Made 4 centuries himself in this tournament. This would be the first should he go on to get one. Oh, what a shame, what a shame, what a great break of 83 though. He started with an excellent red along the top cushion and he's back within 1 frame now, but he still trails by 7 frames to 6. Well, Barry's won that safety battle and won it well because he put Ronnie in trouble on 3 occasions.
You're at the table, and that's the most important thing to understand.
29.
And what an amazing stat that is as well. When this ball is potted, they've potted exactly the same amount of balls. What a fantastic break. His 5th century of the tournament.
Black goes in.
Excellent break of 135 from Barry Hawkins.
Wonderful shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yes, great cheer from the Crucible crowd. Ronnie's 10th century of this tournament.
Now, Barry has not potted one of these long straight ones for 2 or 3 shots. This is a tough one. Yes, always missable those. Always missable. Just lost his way for a second. Having made 1-3-3, Ken, you...
23.
Century number 52 of this year's World
100.
Championship. Well, he misses the black, but he won't be bothered. 106 break from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
But Ronnie would love to take this one on and get on the black.
Yeah, nicely played.
Yeah, absolutely. Big key shot now. He just didn't get the backspin required.
Nice control pot, and it's running out of balk. Determination. You know, he's, as I say, he didn't take a lot of chances. He didn't make 100, but he made breaks of 54 and finished it off with a 76. Young Ronnie will be pleased. Well done, Dad. He's now 3 frames in front again.
He's missed it. He's missed it. Yeah, he just got too close to the cushion there.
Marvellous shot. Not perfect on the black.
Oh, what a shot he's played there.
23.
Absolutely fantastic shot. Have a look at this. Needs side. Watch the side. Absolutely perfect on the black. What a shot. He's pulling them all out of the front.
Played that with a tremendous amount of right-hand side. Ball red. In it goes. It doesn't get much better than that. Believe me, that was a sensational clearance. No points to spare. Absolutely brilliant.
Of course he can. 1. It just shows the importance really of that break-off shot. He got a good length.
20.
Well, that's a terrific shot.
100.
Wow, that is unbelievable, Ross. His 12. Well, it doesn't get any better than that. He just got a chance, and he knocked the lot in. That was a fabulous 133 break from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Obviously, more frames tonight than just one or two. So the very important stage of the match this for Barry Hawkins. Probably playing plain ball, just white into the pink. As he covered the pocket.
Barry Hawkins, 9.
But he did come back against Ricky Walton. He was 4 frames behind and he hung in there.
Good scoring form, but O'Sullivan looking at his imperious best as we speak. 40 points behind, cleared with 67. O'Sullivan goes further clear and now leads by 14 frames to 9. Very rarely these days you see top players play a double, but that's a double.
We'll find out shortly whether it pots. Ronnie thinks
12.
it will.
Well, stand by, genius at work. They're thinking, how on earth have I only won 3 frames? I've played great. But that's what happens when you play a player at the top of his form. The audience stand up, a standing ovation from this packed Crucible crowd. Ronnie O'Sullivan taking what could be an unassailable lead into the final tonight. Excellent pot. Excellent pot. And perfect on the green or the brown.
That really is a fantastic shot.
Or trebling the black. It's close. Trust me, it's close. Trust me, it's really close. Well, that's the way to start your first Crucible final with a magnificent total clearance of 127.
You see, the red was just off the cushion, and it just makes those shots tricky. But it was the shot landing straight in the black that was a careless one.
Yeah.
Oh no. Very well done.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. Barry Hawkins.
Barry Hawkins decided that's enough. Ronnie O'Sullivan's happy with that. Ronnie O'Sullivan made a break of 77, and he reduces it. Well, he increases the lead to 16-12.
One. $23. 67.
Well, it's produced again. There's his family and friends. Well, what a shame. I thought O'Sullivan was going to make a century.
88 on the
But
frame.
what a fabulous 4 frames of snooker. 127, 66, 77 and 88. O'Sullivan looking good now.
One.
It's a little cut back. And it's there. How's the cannon? It's not bad. He's got the one to the middle pocket. This year's World Championship, he really has Ronnie in a very positive frame of mind. He's got him mentally in a very hand use. And this has been absolutely fantastic. Ronnie Jr.
And as you say, Dennis, like the true champion, we love the way he plays. And there's the little fist pump. Well done, Ronnie.
68. Game needs Ronnie O'Sullivan, and it's very rarely you see that from
75.
It would be a record. It's not going to be a century, but what a fantastic defense of his world championship. A lot of people didn't think Ronnie O'Sullivan could do it, and Barry Hawkins coming along and congratulates him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan.